What if I told you that the spectacular eruption of a geyser isn't just about boiling water? It's the result of a fragile, underground balancing act that can take centuries to form and seconds to break. Picture this. You're standing in a steamy valley, surrounded by bubbling mud pots and hissing vents. Suddenly, a jet of water and steam rockets into the sky, a geyser in full fury. It's one of nature's most dramatic performances. But behind that explosive spectacle lies a delicate, almost impossible series of events happening deep underground. Most of us see the eruption, but we miss the hidden machinery, the narrow fractures, the superheated chambers, and the precise moment when water transforms from liquid to explosive force. So how does it actually work? Let's dive below the surface and uncover the step-by-step process that turns ordinary groundwater into a natural cannon. First, you need the right ingredients. A geyser isn't just a hot spring. It's a rare combination of three things: an intense heat source, a steady supply of groundwater, and a very specific kind of plumbing. That heat usually comes from magma, simmering not far below the surface. In places like Yellowstone or Iceland, that magma heats the surrounding rock, which in turn heats any water trapped in cracks and cavities. But here's the catch. For a geyser to form, that water needs a special kind of passageway, one that's both narrow and convoluted. Think of it like this. A straight, wide pipe would just let hot water rise gently to the surface, creating a peaceful hot spring. But a geyser's plumbing is different. It has constrictions, tight spots, bends, and chambers that trap water and allow pressure to build. As water seeps down into this underground maze, it starts to heat up. But because of the narrow passages, it can't circulate freely. The water at the bottom of the system gets hotter and hotter, far beyond the normal boiling point. But it doesn't turn to steam, not yet. That's because of the immense pressure from the weight of all the water above it. It's like a giant, natural pressure cooker. This superheated water remains in a liquid state, storing massive amounts of energy, waiting for a trigger. And then something shifts. Maybe a tiny bubble of steam forms at the very bottom, or a small amount of water spills out at the top, reducing the pressure just enough. Instantly, the superheated water flashes into steam. And steam takes up nearly 1,700 times more volume than liquid water. That sudden expansion is violent. It pushes water upward through the narrow tubes, forcing it out of the vent in a powerful jet. As the water level in the system drops, pressure decreases further, causing even more superheated water to vaporize. A chain reaction begins, and the geyser erupts. It continues until most of the hot water and steam have been expelled. Then, the process starts over. Groundwater slowly refills the chambers, heats up again, and the countdown to the next eruption begins. But not all geysers are the same. Some, like Old Faithful, erupt on a relatively predictable schedule. Others can go years between blasts. The timing depends on the shape and size of the underground plumbing, how quickly water refills the system, and how much heat is available. Some geysers have simple, single-chamber systems. Others have elaborate networks of connected cavities and cracks. And sometimes, these systems are so sensitive that even small earthquakes or changes in groundwater can alter their behavior permanently. That's why geysers are so rare. Only about 1,000 exist worldwide. They're not just hot springs. They're natural engineering marvels, each with its own personality, its own rhythm, and its own secret structure hidden below our feet. And perhaps the most fascinating part, they're temporary. Mineral deposits slowly build up inside the conduits, eventually sealing them shut. A geyser might live for a few thousand years, or just a few hundred, before its plumbing clogs and the eruptions fade into silence. But while they last, they remind us of the incredible power and precision at work beneath the surface of our planet. A reminder that sometimes, the most explosive beauty comes from the most delicate balance. Have you ever witnessed a geyser erupt in person? Share your experience in the comments. We'd love to hear which one and what it felt like to see nature's pressure cooker in action.